Okay, so how do you take something from Blender and throw it into Unity? A couple people asked me. It's actually a lot simpler than you think. Now, you might look at some old tutorials with the FBXs and stuff like that, but I'm going to show you don't even need to do that. So let's do it. Okay, so let's just make a character real quick. We'll just make a simple character. Got bloop, 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 bloop. Got a thing there. That seems good. That's okay. That's all right. Okay, so let's create a simple walk cycle. Hey, look at that. It's amazing. Okay. Go back to object mode. Let's do this. Object. Let's do some smooth shading. We could delete this crap. Okay, so now it's important that you save it in your Unity project. So I'll save it as this little buddy guy. And then we'll come over to Unity. Now, in my Unity, you can see it's automatically updating and importing and stuff like that. So it actually sees it. So we'll come here. Just drop that in there. So this is our character. Now, obviously, I didn't make much in this sense of the scale. Now, you notice that the texture's not coming through. So one thing that we have to do is we have to save this texture out. So if we go to our UV editor, oh, let's actually do this correctly. Let's move a thing here. UV editor. Come down to character body. We got to save this guy. So image, save as, stick it wherever you need it to be. I'll just save it there. We can save the scene, come back over to Unity. Boom. Automatically has it. Okay, let's put it more towards our camera. So we can just rotate this guy around. Not the cylinder. Damn it. So there we go. So here's our buddy. Now what we want to do is in the animation zones here, we want to set that animation. So we don't have to actually do too much, but we want to save this as an actual animation. So if we come here, we can see this scene animation. So start end frame. That's no problem, but I'm actually going to rename it walk. Okay, so we have our walk animation. This one I'm just gonna kill. It's the same, it doesn't matter. I just like to make a new one and then so I know. But what else we can do, which is really nice about the way this imports, let's say I want to start on frame like 15. Oops. Start on frame 15. Come on, buttons. 15 and like go to like frame like 25, 10 frames. We could do a, say like if we wanted to do like a bounce or something. We can have it so it goes forward. And then back, kind of like a wiggle, and then it goes back to normal. So we can probably just, oops, these are supposed to be 1. My bad. And just reset the bones. Or maybe they're not supposed to be 1. Oh, these are supposed to be 0. The other one's supposed to be 1. Whoops. 0, 0, 0. So it's like a boing. Okay, and that could end around 21. Okay, so now our little guy has a boing to it. So if we just hit save, we come back to Unity, you can see it's like going, oh, something is weird here. We hit play, nothing's happening. So what we're gonna do is all you have to do is right click on it and, oh, I know what's happening. So remember how I just used this? We gotta start this back at 0 again. There we go. Then come back, it'll reload as long as you save it. So we got the walk. Now we can add another clip. That was 15 to 21, 15 to 21. So this will start at 15 and go end at 21, and we'll name this boing. Okay, so we can play that. Now we have that scene. We can actually create an animator. Just apply that. That's because it's in the scene, so it's saying, hey, do you want to do the things that were in the scene? So we need an animation controller. Oops, wrong one. There we go. So let's make a new animation controller down here. Create animation controller. We'll call this fun guy. Throw that in there. And then in the animator, we have fun guys. We can throw in our boing and our walk. We can set our walk to be the default. And then what we could do is change this to make sure it's a loop. So if we come back to our guy, our walk cycle is a loop time. We can apply that. Make sure everything's good. There we are. And then we can also make a transition. Let's do transition this way and walk to boing. So it should probably just do that speed, mirror, offset. I'm not going to have it cycle through. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it. All right, so we're going to do a bull. This will be a boing bull. Okay. The only way that this will get triggers is if boing bull is true, and then we can make transition. Damn it. Oh, back to, well, we don't have an empty state. Screw it. It'll go back to walking. Okay. And then this is if boing is false. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this over here. I'm not going to script anything. That's not the purpose of this. So we have a walk. Boing is true. Boing is false. Goes back to walk. Now, if you notice, it comes in a little heavy. That's because of this overlap here. Let's just get rid of that, and it'll be. So there we go. Boing. So it's a little stop. Whatever. All right. Hope you like this little tutorial. It's nothing much. Just made a character, tossed it into Unity. I just wanted you guys to show that like you didn't necessarily have to export out of Unity into FBXs and then split up your animations. You can actually just save your Blender file in Unity and then just work with it. So one thing to be cautious about though, if you have a team of people and you got a bunch of programmers and stuff like that, everybody has to have Blender installed now. It didn't used to be like that, but now it does for some reason. So like one of the gigs I got, we were doing everything, and then we realized that the one programmer didn't have Blender installed, and so he wasn't getting any of the models, any of the stuff. So keep that in mind. And yeah, that's how you do it. Later. Hey, here's a thing I'm doing. Like and subscribe.